Welcome to Fabulously Flawed with your host, Marni, where Mondays mean motivation, and by Wednesday, we're dishing out dazzling advice with a Newsweek twist. This is your go-to spot for embracing the mess, celebrating the successes, and never letting anyone dull your sparkle. Join us for laughs, life lessons, and a whole lot of fun. Fabulously Flawed, where perfect is overrated and every flaw is fabulous.
Hey, fabulous friends, fabulous listeners, fabulous everybody. Welcome to Fabulously Flawed. It is Marni, and it is our Monday motivational episode. I figured, why make Mondays miserable when they can be magical? And I know you guys are like, oh, please, we Mondays suck, but they don't have to. There's things that you can look forward to. I actually like the weekdays versus the weekend. Like Monday, everything's open again, a new chance for business, for personal, just the world's going. And I am just grateful that you are listening to this episode. I am calling it Stop Caring and Stop Comparing. Stop caring and comparing, because you are making yourselves friggin' miserable. We're going to start with, how about caring? We care. I used to care so much what people thought of me, my family, the way I looked, the way I acted, what car I had. Everything was such a superficial reality that I thought, okay, now my existence, people will like me because they see I'm bougie, or I'm this, or I'm traveling here. And then I realized years and years ago that nobody cared. Nobody cared. But the one thing that I notice that is happening today, and it is heartbreaking, the amount of people comparing themselves to what they see on social media. I am legit begging you to stop comparing what you see and discrediting the life you have, the blessings you already have, everything in your world you have right now. You're so blessed for. You're so blessed. You worked so hard for it. No matter how you attained everything, your family, your life, your job, your friends, you have it all so brilliantly. Why would you not appreciate everything in your world because you see somebody has a new car, or look at that job, or this? Now, because I have watched it happen, I used to do it, and so many people that I speak to, they will say to me, well, they have this, and she does this, and she went to this college. But stop. You're not in anyone else's brain. Your journey, your vision, your path is so different than anybody else's. And what you see is not what you get. When people, I am very bubbly and sparkly and, motivating and empowering. And I love to just laugh and have a good time. But there's a side of me that's very withdrawn, a lot of sadness sometimes. But I don't put that on social media. I try to motivate and inspire, where I'm not going to bring you in my bedroom when I'm sitting there crying, although that would be very authentic and real. What I'm trying to say is, what you see is not what is really there. And it is just so disparaging when we lose out. When we lose out on these moments, we don't get back. And I preach this on every episode because I lived it. I spent so much time worrying what my daughter's friend was taking in school, what classes, what was she getting, what were her grades. And then I took what someone else's journey, someone else's brain, someone who's completely different from my daughter, and I scrutinized my own child and didn't sit there and appreciate her accolades, but rather compared her to a friend of hers. And they're both on different paths and different personalities. So I was like, shame on me for doing that. Shame on me. And I don't think anybody realizes the blessings you have if you just have a house. I have not had a home when I was a child. I had to couch hop and find places to live. And as an adult with my daughter, I had to couch hop and find places to live when she was younger. So If you have a home, you're so friggin' blessed. Do you have parents? Even if your upbringing wasn't so spectacular, did you have parents? And most people, they do. Or did you have a mom or an uncle or grandparents there for you? You're so blessed if you did. Or cousins. Nobody in my family would let me live with them. Nobody helped me as a child when I didn't have anywhere to live. I was 17, which is a child. So I don't have family like that or a parents. The word is so foreign to me that the way you would say to me, wait, you don't know what it feels like to have parents, is as bizarre for me to say my parents, because I just never really had parents, and I talk about my life story all the time, so I don't want to gear too much into the woe is me, but rather than to take what I've learned and how you guys can really stop comparing, because your blessings are there. If you look at how you have everything in your life so far, everything in your life, your friends, you wouldn't trade them for anything. The family you love, you wouldn't trade for anything. Your coworkers who are like co-family. There's the friends that you choose by choice that are like family. You wouldn't trade that for anything. But then the minute you see someone might have had a bigger party, or I remember when I was going through my daughter, she had a not mitzvah. We're not religious, so we just had a big party. But the people that try to outdo and out mitzvah each other, it's just, they're not doing it from their soul, they're doing it from their ego. And most posts that you see, people, and you guys might be guilty of doing it, it was for my ego. It fueled my ego. It was not from my soul. I now post everything from when I make Instagram or Facebook posts. They are from my soul. I just want to help people. I don't post anything that's going to flaunt anything or that I need validation from or for someone to say you're so pretty. I post my smile because I didn't have it for years. I wanted to die. I wanted the pain to die. I didn't know where I was in 2021. I was the most lost I think I have ever been, living by myself, my psychiatrist firing me. It was a financial discrepancy between my husband, who I was not married to at the time. So having abandonment issues, having your psychiatrist abandon you, and the falling apart that I did. I had to go to the emergency room. There was no 988. I couldn't find a psychiatrist to put me back on my proper medication. It was horrible. I legit don't know how I survived 2021, but I did, because giving up is not an option. Say that to yourselves, guys. Giving up, it's not an option. There is going to be obstacles and there is going to be hurdles. Life is not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be a journey of up, down, all around, but it's how you handle it. Instead of the pity party all the time, you are in charge of your happiness. You are in charge of your joy. You are in charge of everything in your life. So rather than take that energy and bitch and moan about what you don't have, take that energy and appreciate and absorb what you do have. Switch the narrative. Switch it. Stop bitching. Oh, this is horrible. Oh, this person was so rude to me. Who cares? If they're rude to you, they're rude to you. Oh my goodness. Stop that, because the energy only here is that negativity. But when you could sit there and say, damn, I am so fucking blessed. I was able to get up today. I have my health. I'm able to get in a car. I didn't have to sit at a bus stop like some people do, which breaks my heart. We are so blessed, and we do not give ourselves enough credit for what we have and enjoying everything we have and what we love about ourselves. Instead of, we have so many amazing qualities, and some stranger could say, oh, you're so weird, like has been done to me. And I'm like, okay, I know. So, okay, I'm weird, duh. And tell me something I don't know. So be your own self. Be your unique self. The world needs that. The world needs you to be who you are so other people can find you and they are who they are, and you will be much happier. Just be yourselves. Stop caring so much what other people have, what other people do, and what other people say, because it's none of your damn business. Worry about what you say, what you feel when you look in that mirror. Know your worth, know you're worthy, know that nobody has a right to disrespect you, and start loving yourself. That's what's so wrong. We're just so unhappy with ourselves when we have so many amazing qualities. Flip the friggin' narrative and look at all the good things. Instead of saying, oh, the red light is taking so long, saying, okay, I'm getting an extra second. Whatever it may be, just stop bitching, stop caring, and stop comparing. I promise. The minute you don't look at anyone's life and say, oh, I wish that was me, you are going to feel so much better. And I wait for the day somebody could say, Marni, I feel like this weight was lifted off because I stopped giving a fuck. I stopped caring. Oh, wow. Okay. So that's my mini Monday episode. I feel like I just had a therapy session, and just make it the most magical you can. Every moment may not be perfect, but thank God we have moments in the day, and moments become memories, and live in the moment. I love you guys so much, and join me tomorrow when Taylor is back, and we are going to laugh and talk about the most embarrassing things that have happened to us and how we laugh about them and not let it bother us like I used to. It's really very funny. So have a magical Monday, guys. Never let anyone burst your bubble or dull your sparkle. Find us on fabulouslyflawed.com or on our Etsy store, fabulouslyflawed with 2ds.net. The affirmations will make you, the products with the affirmations are perfect for anyone who you are, no matter. Just take a look, guys. I promise you, it's just the happiest store of products. It's an explosion of Marni, I guess is a good way to look at it. Alrighty, guys. Much love and peace.
Thank you for tuning in to Fabulously Flawed. Remember, every Tuesday and Thursday, it's your time to join Marni and Taylor, the mother-daughter duo that's redefining family time with a twist, putting the fun in dysfunction, one episode at a time. Craving more? Visit us at fabulouslyflawed.com. And don't miss out on the feel-good vibes with our exclusive merch at fabulouslyflawed.net. That's with 2 Ds on Etsy. Keep your sparkles shining and spread that fabulous energy.